We will look for a new and updated map from ListPop early next week, possibly Tuesday, after you've had a chance to kind of digest. You're expecting quite a few polls this weekend, I guess?
Would think so. I would assume that by Tuesday, listpop.ca will have new numbers up.
New map, new seat projections, and we're not in the business of predicting things. Based on your formula and your application of polls as they are out there, we will look for numbers, and I'm sure that as you've been in the past, you'll be very, very close. But as you said, on election day, anything can happen. We don't take these things to the bank, but we're certainly we're getting a good picture that unless something changes, it looks like a PC government of some type.
A much more exciting night than I would have imagined 2 months ago. 2 months ago, I thought this was going to be a snore, a boring election. This election night's going to be fun. I should say that there is a new data presentation by Elections Ontario, and the results, I'm told, are going to probably come out a little more quickly than they have in the past.
Is that because we use these electric voting machines now?
Yeah, I've already voted advance poll. When I voted, I was told that my vote had already been counted. It hadn't been revealed. But that in fact they're going to be able to open up these machines on election night and have the numbers already in the machine without having to actually count ballots.
Yeah, I voted as well, and for the first time in a provincial election, I didn't get a little folded up paper ballot. It was actually not folded. It's in a privacy screen that or folder, I guess, that I take behind a privacy screen, and I pull it out and vote and put it back. I hand it to the official, and the official has the machine which kind of eats it and counts it, and I get removed off the voters list. My ballot is counted, so hopefully maybe before midnight we'll know.
Oh, I'm sure.
We'll know
I would
who won
think if the polls close at 9, I think we'll have a pretty good idea by 10. If there's a trend, certainly by 10:30. That would be my expectation.
Well, we've certainly had enough late election nights in the last few provincial and federal elections. All right, so thank you.
Thank you
for this. Thank you for your expertise. I think that a lot of our viewers will be checking out ListPop to see what you have to say in the early part of next week. Of course, we'd invite you to take a look now and see. This is a very credible projection model that, as Barry mentioned, and I'll echo, this is one of the better places you can go if you really want to take a look and see what's likely to happen on election night. You are polling agnostic. There's not one polling firm or methodology that I mean.
Well, that's why we aggregate all the polls. There are outlying polls, but by and large, if you throw enough polls in, it becomes a bouillabaisse, and the truth more or less rises to the top. That's been our experience. The polls have actually been fairly stable this election. Not all of them, but for the most part.
Okay, so check it out. It's lispop.ca. You'll see the work of Dr. Barry Kay and his team there. Look for it again in the early part of next week if you want to have a really good sense of what's likely to happen on the election day, which is again on Thursday, June the 7th. Barry, thank you for this.